Hey guys, what's up? So in today's video, I am going to be doing a first impression on the new KKW Beauty Concealer and Baking Powder. I was going to say Brightening Powder because she does have two, but I only picked up one because I felt like that one was the one that I would use the most. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is apply my moisturizer. I'm going to be using the Derma E Vitamin C Serum. So next I am going to use my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and it's just going to give like a shimmer before applying foundation. It's just, you know, something that I want to wear today. I don't use this all the time, but it's something nice that I do like to wear before foundation if I want to look like a little bit more glowy. I went to wash my hands because this stuff makes my hands like super shimmery and like kind of sticky. So next I am gonna do let me see, I'm trying to think if I want to apply my foundation first or my concealer, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do the concealer next. So I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, and this one I have it in the color 210, and I'm gonna avoid the under eye area. Time for the products. I showed you my address. Retake. Okay, so now it's time for the products. Let's open it up. So I ordered it the day that it came out, which I'm guessing they had a lot of orders. I don't know, but I didn't have a problem ordering from the website, and it did take about 5 days. I would say 5-6 days, and it did say from 5 to 7 days or 5 to 10 days. I don't know what it said, but it didn't take that long to get it. Okay, and then the inside, oh, it's actually cute. I've never ordered from the website from any KKW Beauty products, so that's how it looks. It actually has a nice little detail right there. I mean, it's a box, and here are the two products that I got. That's all I got. So it's a pretty big box for the two products. They feel kind of heavy, just a little bit. The powder does. So this is the concealer, and I got it in the color number 2. I was actually late in ordering, I guess, or everybody just beat me to it, but there wasn't that many color options. But I feel like number 2 still would work for me. So this is the way that the concealer looks. And then the powder, I got it in the yellow shade, which is number 3. So this is the powder, which and the packaging is cute. It has a clear acrylic around it, and there it is right there. I'm gonna try to open this up. So they only have 4 options for the baking powder, and I did pick the yellow one. They didn't have the translucent one, so I couldn't get that one. Let me try to open this up. Let me try to open this because it's kind of hard. So it comes with this little plastic right there, and that is how it looks. The powder, oh, and I didn't see that, but it does say KKW on top. I actually think the packaging of the powder is nice. Like it feels nice. It's not that big. Neither is the concealer. And this is the concealer. The top feels a little plasticky. It doesn't feel the same as the powder does. So this is it right here. That is the applicator. Here we go. Okay, the color is a little light, but I can work with it. It's kind of the same color as my Tarte Shape Tape, so it's fine. And it's pretty thick, like it looks like it's covering up so far. Actually, I'm just going to do one side, so that way I can see the way that it looks. I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. See how easy it is to blend? Pretty easy. Pretty easy, you guys. It's not like, doesn't feel sticky. And it doesn't feel like too thick to where you can't blend it out. And that is how it looks. It is really light though. But like I said, I work with it, and once I apply the yellow on top, I think it'll help out a little bit. So I think I'm going to do one side first so that way we can see the difference. This one is called the baking powder. But I think I'm going to need a little bit more, so I'm just going to do this. It does look yellow, but it's not like super yellow. It feels soft. It feels really fine. It's not a thick powder, for sure it's not. So I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit, but you can see the difference already. Like, it did conceal, and it also, I don't know, I like the yellow powder. It doesn't look that bad. I thought it was gonna be, I've tried yellow before and it doesn't always look good on me, so I'm gonna wait just a few minutes and then I'll come right back so that way I can take it off and see how it looks. So I just waited a little while, maybe like 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna remove it. That's the way that it looks. You can see the difference between both of my under eyes, and I mean, I gotta say, it doesn't look bad. The yellow is not too bad either. Like, it's a nice yellow. It just gives me like a brightening effect, so that's good. Now, she does have brightening powders. I didn't want to get one of those just because I feel like it would be too much, like powder on top of powder. But either way, I don't see myself using a brightening powder like an extra step, you know. I just feel like baking and I'm good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to keep like putting it in there. Okay, so this side I waited because I just took my thumbnail picture, so I waited a little bit. So I'm gonna see how it blends out. I mean, I didn't take that long, but I took a few. So it didn't like completely dry down. I can still blend it out. And what I do like is that it's not giving me like a thick powdery finish. Like if I was talking about the Tarte Shape Tape, I feel like that one dries like pretty quickly. Sometimes the Tarte Shape Tape can just like completely stick and dry down. So I'm just comparing it to that because that's like a popular one that I can think of. So yeah, this one's still easy to blend. It is super brightening though. So if you have my skin tone, I would say pick a color like number 5 or something. I mean, this is number 2, so it is pretty light, but maybe you would need something a little bit darker. It's just that that's all they had. Like whenever I went in there, I tried to get the shade that I would get from looking at swatches, but no. So there it is. And I also applied it on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. So now I'm gonna go back in with the powder. I'm gonna bake. I'm gonna leave it on there for a little while. Just so you know, they have, this is an actual baking powder. Like that is what this one, like what they call it, is baking powder. And then they have the brightening powder, which that one is supposed to bring like more light, I guess, or light reflecting underneath your eyes. I'm not sure, but I just didn't think I would use that one. I don't know. That's why I just went with just these two. I feel like that's like the pair that most people would buy. I don't know, unless you just want to try the brightening powder, but I'm just saying, I feel like those two were the ones that I was more interested in, and I felt like in general people wear concealer and baking powder more than concealer, baking powder, and brightening powder. You know what I mean? Alright, now I'm gonna take it off. So I don't know if it's because I applied, I'm trying to look, if I applied too much, like more, but I don't think so, because it's baking powder. You should be able to like pile it on. This eye is just, it looks a little bit more dry over here. It could also be my skin, I don't know, but let me give you a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here you see it does look a little bit dry. Look right here, you see, that's what I'm talking about it being like too much, but it could be the concealer underneath, so I'm not sure if it's like the powder. This side on the other hand looks like smooth. Okay, so it's not full coverage. I can still see purpliness coming through. Now I don't have a lot of like under eye circles, which is great. I'm not complaining. So if it doesn't cover up 100% on me, I'm just thinking, you know, if someone really does have really dark circles, it probably isn't either, because you can still see a little bit. So you can build it up, you can wait for it to set and then apply a little bit more concealer, but then you're also, you have to also think about how much product you're gonna put underneath your eyes, because then it's gonna look too dry or too cakey. But overall it does look nice. There's nothing wrong with it. I would wear it. It's not something that I would be like, oh, I would never touch those products again. No, it's nothing like that. I mean, overall I think it looks nice. It's just, I mean, it's a concealer and it's a powder. That's pretty much all it is. If you like the brand, then you should get it, or if you like to, if you want to support Kim Kardashian, then get it. But it's nothing like super duper like amazing that you can't find at Sephora or at the drugstore. Honestly, I do have baking powders from the drugstore that work the same, so I mean, it really isn't about like it being an amazing product. I think it's just if you like that brand and you want to purchase it, then I mean, go right ahead. It's not a bad product. I wouldn't even say it's like I'm giving it a negative review. No, it's just like in between. Like, it's not the best, but it's not bad to where I would say it sucks, I hate it. Now, I've never tried any other products from her line, so I know everything about it. Like, I've heard it all on YouTube about like, oh, you know, tiny little products. They are kind of tiny. They are $18 each, by the way, plus shipping. So you do have to think about that. I would just say if you're looking for a concealer and a baking powder, look at Sephora or look at the drugstore, because this is pretty much like if you like Kim Kardashian, I would say. You know, it's not like they're bad products. They're just nothing to where it's like amazing, you must try this product. No, it's just a baking powder. It's just a concealer. Okay, so I just got done taking these two pictures. This one is just the way that it is right now with the windows, you know, open and the daylight coming in. And then this side, I closed the windows and also I turned on the flash, so that way you can see the way that it looks, like the difference. I can see a little bit of brightness underneath my eyes, but I don't think it's like a flashback to where it looks like ghost white underneath. And you can see a little bit of a difference on this side of my face, just because more brightness is coming into this side. It's just like right now that I'm filming, it looks a little bit darker and lighter on one side of my face. Just depends, because, you know, I have a window right next to me, and then over here I just have like open space, so it just depends on where the light is hitting me. But you can see that it looks lighter, but that is because my under eyes are lighter. The concealer is a lot lighter than my foundation. The color selection, there are some swatches online. It does seem like they're very small, so it's kind of hard to pick one, especially off of the website. Like, I couldn't really tell from the website pictures which one would match me. Now from swatches, I could kind of tell. I think I would be like number 5 or 5W, I don't know which one it is, but like that one would probably match me the most, like my actual foundation shade. But if I wanted to go a little bit lighter, I probably would have picked 3 or 4. I'm actually happy with getting the yellow powder. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because I don't really like yellow underneath my eyes, but it doesn't look super yellow, it just looks brightening. So I mean, there's that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my first impressions. I will let you know what I think about it in a makeup update. I think I'm gonna do one at the end of this week of like new stuff that I bought throughout the month, and then tell you a little bit of an update. Sometimes I do reviews, sometimes I do first impressions, so in that video I can combine all of the products and tell you more about them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Angelica. Welcome to my channel. You can find more videos right up there of other reviews and first impressions that I've done. I try to do as many reviews as possible on new products. I try to get my hands on them ASAP, so that way I can get them while you're like thinking about getting them. Try to show you swatches, try to show you looks, so that way if you're thinking about getting it, you can check it out in my video first and make up your mind like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. If there are any other new products that you would like for me to review, please leave them in the comment section, and that is pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.